Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. I'm going to show you the greatest side hustle of 2023, bar none. What you're looking at right now is a list of overages, also called surplus funds, excess proceeds, overbids. This is from a tax sale in Osceola County, Florida. Medium-sized county tax sale. What they did is people weren't paying their taxes on real property, on their property, so they foreclosed on the property. When they did that, it sold for more money than what was owed in taxes. One of them, look here, I'm going to point at it, 29,000, 57, 37, 93, 37, 25. This was from 1 month. I'm not even counting the stuff that's under 25 grand here. 1 month, one medium-sized county. Let's do the math here. If this continues, and it's going to, if this continues, we're talking about 3.36, I'm looking at my notes, $3.36 million just out of this one county, just in tax overages. And we're talking about 3,000 counties in the United States. We're talking about $10 billion a year in overages being created on average from tax sales. And here's the kicker. This is just from tax sales. When a county sells a property for more money than the taxes that were owed, they can't keep that. It has to go back to the last owner prior to the sale. When mortgage companies or banks foreclose on a property, anything over what they're owed has to go back to the ex-owner. They all, counties or mortgages, only notify at the last known address. That's the foreclosure address. The people aren't there. They're trying to keep the money because over time it'll go from the county to the state, and the state will use this money to maintain parks or give out scholarships, that type of thing. That's how they're funding it, off the backs of other people that already got punished enough by losing their home. They're a little happy to get a call from you. Now, it's not all unicorns and rainbows, okay? The money fairy isn't going to just drop money under your pillow. There is a little bit of work. Once you get this, and I gave this list for a reason because it only gives property ID numbers, doesn't give the owner's name, and doesn't give the property address. But you can plug this number into the tax assessor's office on their GIS, Geospatial Information System. Look this up, you can Google it in a minute. You can plug that number into there and it'll give you the address and the current owner, and we teach you how to backward engineer that to find the last owner. So you'll know, even in a list like this, most lists have property addresses and the last owner's name on it, the person that is due the money, okay? But even when you don't, you can backward engineer it. We train you how to do that. So your work is to get one of these lists, and guys, I got this list by just Googling tax overage list online, right? You get the list. Your first step is to research the debt. If there was additional debt against the property at the time of the sale, that debt has a priority claim in front of the owner. In most tax sales, there is not additional debt because had there been, it would have been notified. If there was a bank or something else that was in line, that would have been notified, and they would have paid off the taxes to protect their interest in the property. Even with mortgage foreclosures, additional debt can be rare because most people don't have second mortgages. In the last couple of years, most people refied because we had such low rates. Once you research that and make sure there isn't any debt, any other debt against the property, you got one or two things to do. There's a couple other people in this space that teach this stuff. I'm a little different. This is what makes it the ultimate side hustle. We have two different surplus funds or overage programs. With one of them, you could stop at that. After you research the debt, turn it into us, we'll find them, do all the skip tracing, pay for the skip tracing, mail them, call them, put the deal together, hire the mobile notary. We always use an attorney. A lot of these guys say use assignments and all that doesn't work. We always use an attorney. And we even give the claimant 10% of the gross amount being held up front as good faith. That's our hook. They're broke and they lost their house. They could really use the money. Of course, we give them more money when we successfully get it out of the court. That's one of them. It's called the National Surplus Funds Program. You can find that in the bundles we have on our systems. Or again, it teaches you how to do it completely on your own, guys, without us. The other one is a Premier 16. We give you 16% of the gross. When I say gross, I mean if you were looking at these numbers, this $95,000, talking about over $7,200 to you on the 8% program, the national, where you're just researching debt, and that would be, good Lord, 16%. Oh, maths. Let's say 14 grand to you when we get it out of the court. The difference is with the 16% program, you got to research the debt. Okay, go get a list. It's easy. Research the debt. And then you call them just to make sure you got the right person and they're willing to speak with us. You turn it in. We take it from there. We've been doing this for 15 years, guys. We've done over 20,000 files. We don't compete with anybody directly. We only work with folks that are members that want to partner with us. You also have access to our active files list, so you know if something's already been turned in. We don't have a saturation issue, but it's nice that we update that 5 days a week. We've been around a long time, guys. The company we use to buy out homeowners, we use a structured buyout. The company we use for that and also to buy property, since we flip property, is Greater Good Company. That company, that's not our educational company, that's our buyout company. That company has an A+ rating with 0 complaints with Better Business Bureau. If you're looking for the ultimate side hustle, this is it. And thank you for sticking around. If you're still watching, guys, most people just got reappraised on their values. Values went up on average, where I'm at, 65% from 4 years ago. There's a lot of people about to get in trouble and lose their property to both tax and mortgage foreclosure. This is unlimited, and you're actually helping these people get it back. I appreciate you taking the time to look at this. Regardless of your decision, I wish you